Hey everyone, how's it going? Whately here with episode 2 of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. We last left off, we had completed the first case and gotten to day 2 of investigations for Turnabout Sisters. Uh,
Am I
the-
going to be introduced, or should I introduce myself?
I was sorry.
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 My bad. I talked over you. My bad.
Just go!
Okay, introductions, guys. I'm
Then
joined
all-
by...
All-seeing eye, back again, and about time too, to try and lend my vocal talents to Edgeworth and Gumshoe, pal. Oh,
What?
No,
Oh,
My
sorry.
my bad.
What?
Continue.
Professional.
It's Alex again, otherwise known as Neglov, and what Noah calls the Volcanocraft, even though that name sucks ass. Back at it again from last episode, reprising my role to Mr. Allison and I for the other stuff, and I'm taking a bunch of other roles that nobody else is doing anymore. It's great.
Let's do it. We're on day 2, as I said before. Let's load.
September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room.
Well, hello. Oh God, good God, no, that's not. Well, hello. Damn it. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this.
Tank.
Dank.
Davith.
It's really quite moving. Not! You stinking lawyer! I hope you die! Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May.
No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. I believe... Oh, there we go. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard.
It's true, I'm petrified. It's taking a while to... So, what is it you wish to ask of me then?
For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Oh, it's not this music. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose.
Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
Oh, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal.
Tapping people's phone is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, well, I suppose you learned that in lawyer school,
Yes.
Creep.
This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so bitchy? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Oh, that does it. Bottom-feeded, scum-sucking lawyer.
Bottom, I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? She's actually from Kurain.
Her?
No, it was a joke.
Oh, okay. I had a moment of, what? There's no friggin' way.
It was a joke. A thing
Ah.
against lawyers?
I
Kurain?
realize that now.
Do we have anything that would work right now? I don't think we have anything at the moment. Let's go back to Fayco.
September 7th, Fayenco Law Offices.
Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now.
Incidentally, I'm still super annoyed that movie poster. The first time I played through this game, I didn't think to ask Mia in episode 3 because I figured I'd be able to in episode 4, and then Mia doesn't show up in episode 4. So I'm like, and then by the second game, Maya's changed the poster. So I'm like, okay, I need to replay episode 3 and ask her what this movie is. You've got me so curious. And then she says she doesn't remember.
Oof.
An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days.
I'm honestly a little surprised they didn't update the poster so it actually changes.
I do like it now shows what you've examined and what you haven't now.
Phone.
Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. You couldn't cram more legal books in here, even if you wanted to. All the cases that the chief worked on are filed here. Are some of the files missing? Nah, I'm imagining things. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Speaking of the hotel...
September 7th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Oh, welcome, sir.
Are you Ron Weasley from that one Harry Potter animation?
God, Leviosa.
Oh, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself.
Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that.
No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say.
Huh? Rep?
Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir.
Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder.
I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee.
Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream?
Sir, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there is anything I can bring you.
About Miss May.
Oh, huh? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her
That she was a bitch.
that she had big old bitties. I mean, what else do you think I was blushing about? She'd do it, I said.
Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy! The man with the... I want to ask you about the man who was with Miss May.
Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you pardon the expression.
Hey, what's up, Daniel?
I knew from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry a sense of danger.
There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy.
I had a photo of the man. I'm quite sure I could identify him.
A photo? Could you tell me about this hotel?
Absolutely. And on the subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as Gatewater.
Oh my gosh.
I propose that we
just got
add
that.
a subtitle.
What? What's up?
How did it take me this freaking long? I've known about this game for a decade, at least. How did I just now figure out that it's a pun off of Watergate?
Oh yes, Nixon all the way.
This is blowing my mind. How did I never notice?
A subtitle?
The Gatewater Hotel. Murder Manor. Well, what do you think?
All right, I'm leaving now.
And then he leaves the chat.
Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Oh my God, Daniel! Wow.
Show him the attorney's badge.
Daniel
Do it.
Daniel literally just said, "Why, yes, I did put my semen in this tea."
Quite dangerous, if I might add. Attorney's badge.
Except for he spelt it Seemen.
I think. Don't you have like a thing in place to stop that?
No. Not that particular word. Usually it blocks swearing, but besides, it wouldn't catch it since it was spelt wrong.
That's what I'm saying. Perhaps that's why.
Present the attorney's badge, though.
Alright, fine, I'll present the friggin' attorney's badge.
I'm sorry. All I could think about during the trial was the hotel. I wasn't paying much attention to the evidence.
Daniel, please refrain from using that word, even censored. Thank you for censoring it, but still.
You could examine it a little bit.
Oh yeah, I could. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer.
Oh yes, please leave that as it is, sir.
Oh, Gracie! Gracie's in the chat! You want to join us?
That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here.
Oh my lord. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. I wasn't gonna say serious, but then that line popped up. And I'm just like, okay, I'll go along with it. Alright, we are moving out.
All that's left is grass.
Really doesn't want to voice Lady Seducer with big boobs.
Well, I mean, that's what we have Aaron for.
Yeah, he's doing that voice right now.
Yes, yes I am.
I mean, you still have Misty and Maya that you could do.
I mean, Misty doesn't show up in this case, but...
Misty don't show up for a long time.
I read her that she showed up on the wiki, though.
Her face appears, but...
Oh, the picture's gone. Go back to Grossberg. September 7th, Grossberg Law Offices.
Huh. Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on this wall? Yeah. Yeah, it was a painting of... Marvin Grossberg. No, it was painting a fisherman. Wasn't it? Wasn't it a very It wasn't a very memorable painting, anyhow. What's this? Old photos. There's only 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 incident, Exhibit A. DL6 incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. It might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now.
Photo quietly stolen to the court record.
A photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. I think I'll swap them. I thought you were going to read that, but okay.
Photo swapped. One is still stolen, but now one is returned.
It's still on the desk.
You face multiple charges now.
It's still on the desk.
You haven't left, have you?
Didn't realize
It's
it was
put out
frickin'
in the court
almost
record, though.
almost 10 p.m. Oh yeah, it's an hour later for you there, Gracie. What? I just get it. Oh. Okay.
Well, you may want to go back to Gatewater and show him the photo.
Oh, he got disbarred. Today.
Yes. Today is the day.
Phoenix got disbarred on April 19th, 2019. That really sucks. Okay, first off, we go back to Gatorwater. Take a look at this photo.
That's him, detective.
I'm the lawyer.
Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is.
No. No, I don't.
Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with April May. How about I write if he does, it's
Affidavit. Affidavit.
swearing that it's him.
An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. I'll try and join next case. Just school starts again next week, and I'm on spring break right now. All right.
Wait a second. You're on spring break? I'm on spring break.
I'm on Easter break. Have him write it, yeah. Well, sure. Why not?
Yes.
What is that voice?
I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore an affidavit.
Just hurry up and write it.
Bellboy's affidavit added to the court record.
Again, it's pronounced affidavit, but whatever. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this.
You'd be surprised at what Miss May can play dumb for, too. You again! Can't you take a hint and stay gone?
Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now?
Yes, it is, bitch.
You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart.
That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. I love that. That's probably one of my favorite lines in the whole damn game. Could you have a look at this?
What's that?
The bellboy's
That?
The bellboy's affidavit! I say with an exclamation point. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy.
Incidentally, what happens if you don't have that photo anymore? Oh no, you can't. The moment you get the affidavit, you can't switch them.
Now I'm getting somewhere. Hang on, let me save.
Push her hard!
Yeah, push her hard. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb! If indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press.
What?
Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Oh my God, Gracie, we didn't mean it like that. Shh.
I have a feeling that we accidentally did something completely and utterly horrible accidentally, and we had no way of predicting.
Do it. Arrest her. Do it. She's already in jail. What do you mean arrest her? She's already in jail. Apparently, Gracie thought that we meant like, oh, push her hard. Like, in a sexual sense.
Hey!
Is this the same Gracie who, like, Never mind.
Okay.
Ooh, fine. I'll talk. You win, lawyer.
Yes! Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive.
Why are you pumping your fist in the air?
Y'all were laughing and you're all college boys. I mean, fair enough, but...
Hey, that hurts.
No, it doesn't. It's accurate.
Okay, fair enough.
Hey, Daniel, that's okay. That's taking it just one step too far. Now tell me about the man you were with.
That man, he's my boss. Red Wright, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp.
Red, white, information gathering.
Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency.
So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder.
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Core is located?
I believe it's corporation, not,
Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. Let us move!
I am Mr. Spoo.
September 7th, Blue Corp Incorporated. CEOs. Oh, that is a nice painting in the background there.
Nice.
What's with the surreal decor?
Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage.
All I hear is All Might.
All Might. That's actually brilliant. What the?
Your name! What's your name? I was just inquiring, asking the title that you go by.
Right. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably?
Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous.
Anyone else seen the anime and actually wanted to see Phoenix punched?
Oh, that. I haven't seen that anime.
Texas Smash! Okay.
You know, I just realized he meant the other anime.
I was reading a message Gracie sent. She said that. Texas Smash! All Might's just like just smashes Red White's face into the ground. No one steals my fabulousness!
Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque
It's the
vocabulary.
smile, though. Good God.
Vocabulary.
Boy, watch it. It has all 3 originals and an extra case. Oh, is the extra case not in any of the games? What is this guy's problem?
I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the worldly challenged.
Wordily. I thought it said worldly for a second.
I think he did too.
What a fruit cake!
He certainly looks fruity if you take my
What
name.
a fuck face.
Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to me like this.
What does he mean by that?
No matter! So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself?
Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Alright, see you later, Gracie. And I hope to hope to be able to talk to you in the future. Soon. I fucked that up. I fucked it up.
Best of luck in all your future endeavors.
Miss May is an employee of Blue Corps, is she not?
Correct. She was my secretariat.
That's a horse.
What a shock it was to hear what she had done.
What she had done? You mean the wiretap?
Indeed. She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as a part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this.
Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room?
Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details like time and place and space and time. My motto is, don't worry, be happy.
Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly.
No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases, I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that.
Here is a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May.
The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys. Playthings for my amusement.
What kind of company is Blue Corps anyway?
Ah, excellent question, Mr. Blue. We buy and sell various kinds of information.
Mr. Blue?
We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future.
Sell
Of California.
information?
Tokyo. In just 10 years, I've built this business up to the grand office you see now. Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Corp is named after the color, violet. I, Red, White, and Blue Corp, as the founder of CEO, named it so. And why, you might ask? Because the color violet, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not?
There's something that's been bothering me.
Yes. What might that be?
That big painting on the wall over there. You know, I've actually seen that painting before.
Oh.
Just yesterday, actually.
Your point being?
Is there a moderator in the chat that's timing out Daniel over and over again? Because if there is, he really needs to stop.
Do I need to wee woo the moderator?
Moderate the moderator.
Show yourself, moderator.
Sorry, that's your line.
Your point being?
My point is simple. Or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall?
Mr. Wrong, was it?
Right.
It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you?
Huh? A lawyer?
No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grottyburger.
What? He punched me.
Texas Smash! Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away! I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty.
What?
Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding.
So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible?
I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your comprehensions.
That voice.
You came here from Grottyburgers, I presume.
Mr. Grossberg, yes.
Then you must ask him, why is it this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss.
Back here.
Give me just a moment. Oh. Huh.
Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Ahem!
God blimey! Jumping Jehoshaphat's! Oh, it's you!
What's wrong? You look pensive, like an old man at the end of his days.
I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess.
Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. Oops. Oh, this is the exact same thing.
Marvin Grossberg.
Alright, fine.
What's that?
So you came to see the trial?
Yeah, yes I did. Something was bothering me last night, you see? Couldn't get a wink of sleep.
Really? What was that?
Well, you see, it's just, Mia's sister. That poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. Oh, now I remember the name again. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for that girl.
I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know.
Alright, Mr. Wright. No. I'm sorry. It's just, need more time to think about it, my boy.
He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have the feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corps a visit.
Oh, I see.
Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me.
Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy.
You see, it's just... Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office.
So you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It's a large painting.
Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yes, and I know what it is. I'm not saying you're lovers. I can't do that.
Mr.
Miss...
Me? Lovers? Oh.
Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof.
Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you weren't Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate.
What's he talking about?
Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15
Even though the company has only existed for 10.
It was personal blackmail before that.
All because of this DL6 incident, as you might have guessed.
The name on the back of those photographs.
As you suspected, I cannot stand in defense of Maya because of this. Why would have destroyed me if I did?
Well, that's the connection.
It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be a nigh on impossible.
Impossible? Why?
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owes the judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
What?
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of me.
What is the DL6 incident?
DL6? It's nothing more than a sorting code given to the police case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium. Spirit medium.
A medium.
Her name was Misty Faye.
Faye!
Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
This is what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her, and in the end, we cleared her for wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident.
Why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
The DL6 incident, it was at top secret at the time. And give me another moment. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were marked far and wide. In the secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail.
I see.
White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a closer look at Maya's office.
Mia's office.
Fuck. She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. And now I'm gonna get on. For a second, I need to blow my nose.
Okay. It's funny, looking at this room. It seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? W. White! The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Okay. Let's see if it's there's A recorded in this file that catches my eye. Shoot, I screwed it up. Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. A, B, F. Misty Faye! It's me and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion, his name is... The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. We already knew that! Let's see. J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this? Yeah, sure. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part here at the end is S. Suicide? Ew! It's a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one.
Newspaper clipping added to the court record. Well, aren't you persistent?
Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you.
Mr. Lawyer. I really hate having to repeat myself. But it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, a nasty accident might occur. Do I make myself clear?
Transparent. Alright, first let me save.
Yeah, you're gonna get that evidence taken away from you. You do know that, right?
This is the only clue that Mia left me. Better make this one count. Mr. White. See this? It's an article describing the suicide of a policeman. He was embezzling...
A policeman.
A policeman!
Politician. No, policeman. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life.
And this concerns me how?
I found this article in Mia's office.
Miss Mia?
Why would you tell him this? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know that what you did to the police.
You blackmailed him.
You were blackmailing him.
Blackmail?
Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I?
What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it you should be doing now? Investigating me. No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Maya.
Mia.
Hey, my voice actor keeps fucking up, so don't blame him. Blame me. Beep. Secretary's office, hello. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away.
Wait a second, Mr. White. I don't actually remember which one is correct.
You're wrong.
You're wrong, Mr. White.
Excuse me.
What I should be doing now is going after you. Oops, sorry. Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it.
My secretary's office? We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. Why, that you? What are you calling? Wait,
I think that's Edgeworth. And
that is you, my boy.
White? That's you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this?
oh, it's Chief Prosecutor. Edgeworth, not
Yeah,
the
it's the
Chief
chief.
Prosecutor.
Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. Aaron.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was still doing it. I thought.
You
What's this about?
The Maya Fey case, of course. I witnessed the murder, you see.
Mia Fey.
And, thus, a very important witness. I would like to testify.
Aaron.
What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court.
Quiet, dude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man's standing right in front of me. He looked dazed and couldn't be violent.
What man?
Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man.
What?
Mr. White, this is another one of those.
Chief Prosecutor. I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me. Correct. I'm telling you to send the police now. Bipe. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Maya.
You need to stop saying the wrong name. Maya's someone else.
There was something in my head that said, oh hey, Mia's totally wrong. That's what you've been saying this entire time. Best to switch it up. And be doing what Liam told you to do.
You would do that. How dare you?
I'll point the finger at you. And you will be tried as Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they could make you, even you, look competent.
I feel faint.
Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, bots! Harry bots!
Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry.
Oh, right. Sorry, pal. But the bots was that murder, right?
Detective Gumshoe! I present you with the man who killed Mia Fey.
What?
This despicable human... Take this despicable human into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. September 8th, it's 3:37 p.m. Detention Center, visitors room.
I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Huh. Now I'm afraid we switched places. What? You mean you? I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you? This has gone too far! Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Cheer me on in court. Well, you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean, like a cheerleader? Yeah, like that. Oh, right! Leave it to me! Huh? Better get a uniform and some pom-poms! Wait! Wait! What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way! No, really. I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyways. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay. I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him.
I love what always ends this dramatic note, and this is a happy tune plays.
Ding, ding, ding. September 9th? Oh, wait. Alex?
Fuck.
You, gonna read this?
September 9th, not that do air. It got this fell up na one.
Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah! Phoenix! Wow, it is so weird to hear you call me that. Look! Prosecutor Edgeworth.
I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the, quote, absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me.
But does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story.
I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
What? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent? How can we know this? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All I can do is to hope to get every defendant declared guilty.
And so he makes it his
And so I make that policy. That's my policy. I'm so sorry.
Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix? Kinda wish you'd called me that more often. Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this.
The lag on my end was ridiculous.
Same.
September 9th, 10 a.m. District Court.
Do I need to refresh?
Courtroom number 5.
Give me a sec, I'm gonna quick,
-3, +2, -3 again.
I'm gonna quick,
And then multiplied by
refresh.
itself.
Okay. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Your Honor, the defense was born ready!
Sorry.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
The details of the event are already quite clear to the court. Today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why did the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. I think this time around I'm gonna let it go.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it go as well.
Forget it. I smell trap.
I'd like to call Mr. Red White to the stand.
I have arrived at the stand in an ordinary fashion.
What the hell was that voice?
I don't know.
Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my patronage?
Patronage!
Oh.
Your name?
Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear. Do my locutions confuse?
Name.
These two are great together.
My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blackanino.
Blanco.
That's what I said, Finland.
Oh, I heard Blacko.
I did too.
I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp.
Did you know the victim is Mia Fey?
That would be negatory. No, I did not.
Wait, hang on. Oh. They don't even mention the fact that we don't have the paper anymore.
The what paper?
The newspaper clipping. Okay.
Mr. Man is quiet.
You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder?
Correct.
And you witnessed the murder from there?
Why tell you what you already know?
Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing?
Because you usually are.
Oh, Sparkle. I hope you made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix! Oh, I wish more people called me that.
Witness testimony. Witness's account. Let's see. It was about 9, I believe. I was quite crucifying. That's a reading to you. Some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside.
Hang on. I think there's some latency, so I'm gonna do it again. Here we go. Now, do it again.
Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the beautiful building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. You too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over.
Okay, I think I remember what to do here. If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor.
Cross-examination. Witness's account.
Let's see, it was okay. I think I press on this. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened.
Of course, comprehend. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down.
Aaron.
And thus...
I'm sorry, are you sure?
Splendiferously, as you know, I am abso-positively perfect.
Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail?
Victim ran to the left and you gave chase. May testimony.
Wait right there! Mr. White, you've dug your own grave.
What is this?
You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right.
Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. Your killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. though he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Aaron!
Sorry, I keep thinking it's someone else. Ha!
I'm
I
sorry.
doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts.
What?
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
In the law offices of Fay and Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here! Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Oh, come on. Come on!
It's the second case. They go easy on us.
This is where he was. Look! When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear like she ran to the left.
Please, this is no time for jokes in ill taste. That is where the killer was standing.
Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt! Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Rapscallion!
The postulations of the defense are distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched.
You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
What now? He's laughing?
The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this I apologize. Your Honor of the Mr. Variety. Might I be allowed to testify once more?
Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy.
A witness testimony. She ran to the left. Miss Myers' testimony was correct.
Miss Mays.
As-
Miss May!
Good lord, man.
I want to die. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. He assaulted the girl. She first ran to the left. And then he hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Next, though with less of her settings, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Oof. And that is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Bear?
That does seem to make sense. Oh my god, Judge, you are so dumb! Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Come on.
Cross-examination.
They hold our hands so much. Come on. Wait. It just... Yeah,
From
okay.
a blow.
Yes, that was it. Okay. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. That's it. That's all he has to say to get him to freak out. What do you have to say to that? Now, Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Okay, I want to save anytime something like that gets said. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect?
I will refrain from using this phrase from now on.
Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he is lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor.
Yeah, we want justice!
Don't let him get away!
Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White?
Okay. Witness testimony, the two accounts. Well, you see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her with a single blow. Thwap.
Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination.
Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting.
Deal with it. This is almost over.
Cross-examination, the two
Oh,
accounts.
my battery is running low.
Plug it
Give me
in.
1 moment.
Run fast, Sir Aaron, of the Aaron...
You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing?
The glass light stand.
Right. The one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix? Is there something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, actually, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White.
What?
You're saying you saw the glass light stand?
Yes.
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
Sorry, my bad.
The witness will revise his testimony.
Okay, of course. Light stand was lying on the floor when I looked.
Is he really this much of a dumbass?
Hey, I'm not called Mr. Red, White, and Blue for nothing.
Obviously, he wouldn't have been able to see the friggin'... Well, actually, I'm gonna save just in case, but I think that's the thing. He wouldn't have been able to see it. Yep.
I'm back.
Okay. Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand.
What?
Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that?
Ridiculosity.
Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, where did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Mr. White? Mr. White. You did it, didn't you?
Mr. Your Honor, I, Miss Mia.
Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright.
What? I forgot about Edgeworth.
Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess to your crime now?
What?
I said, shouldn't you confess your crime? You should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap.
The wiretap? Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain.
I really don't like the way this is headed.
As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. Miss Fay.
What does that have to do?
Your Honor. The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by whom?
No, you wouldn't.
Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct?
Correct. You are most correct, Miles.
No, Daniel. No, Daniel. Give me a break!
Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fanco law office. That is when I saw that accursed light stand.
Yada 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 yada.
Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. And at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen this glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is.
Mr. White! You will testify to the court about this wiretapping.
Gladly. Leave it to me.
I feel faint.
Witness testimony. The wiretapping.
It was the beginning of September, week before the murder. I had entered the Fanco law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand.
So you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over, by the sound?
Correct. That is right.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. God, what am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. You're gonna freaking need it.
Cross-examination. The wiretapping.
Do you have proof?
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves the wiretap was placed before the murder.
Huh? Right. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Was it really you that went to the office? Or was it Miss May? Oh, Cha-Chan!
Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found at the Fay & Co. Law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's.
And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints.
Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. Law offices.
Of course, I had done so to place a wiretap. Why did you tap me his phone? God dang it, Edgeworth.
This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor.
Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality.
What? Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand?
The light stand was made out of entirely glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me.
Are you a robot now?
So I guess it made a lasting impression on me.
I've been a robot for the last, for this entire testimony piece. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all.
Damn it. There's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh, well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Alright, if I remember correctly. Okay. This is just the same thing. Press everything
Did you
again.
just press on everything twice? I know it's forced loss.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo.
I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably.
No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Phoenix, over here! I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia! Where am I? The waiting lobby. What happened?
Wouldn't it be crazy if, what had actually happened is it's 3 out. The trial is set to start in an hour. Every time he loses in court, he just wakes up in the lobby beforehand, but remembers what happened.
Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake.
Ran into a road, trying to cross the border, right? Bumped into an Imperial checkpoint, just like me and that thief over there.
Hey, Phoenix! Gak, that's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true power. So, Maya's channeling you, Mia. That's right, I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's why I came here to tell you. Or that's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have the receipt in the court record, right? Oh, yeah. The one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix, White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th. That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony?
Oh, he done got fucked. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder.
He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. You just have to prove it. Okay. Receipt updated. Fantastic.
Surprised they didn't update it so
September
that you could
9th,
flip the...
1:16 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 1.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant... Rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes. Sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then, let's start where we left off.
Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright.
Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you. This is the last time I'll ask you.
Maybe the last time for this trial. He asks that every trial.
Well, the problem is I will not remember any of the previous trials.
As Mr. As Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Or Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter?
I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
I am back for the cross-examination.
I'm just saving out of habit. I really don't need to. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood?
But you're grasping. You're grasping.
Edgeworth says Blaha. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt.
The other side?
Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder! You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you?
No, it's impossible.
Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there's quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree that you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of... Oh my god.
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright.
What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth.
There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent either. I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter.
Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Okay, I actually don't remember what I'm supposed to do here, so I'm gonna object. And then, Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
If anyone was going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No! There's no telling what'll happen if I can't end this now! Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up, something. And after Mia...
White could just flee the country.
And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Alex? Alex?
Oh, Mr.
Good lord,
Your
man, what
Honor.
else are you doing?
Blowing my nose, so I don't have that show up on video.
Ah,
May I go home?
of course, thank you for your time. Gah! The witness will stay. Mia. Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Mercy for Mia. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life's riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. It's making me present it. Are you kidding? What happens if I present the wrong thing? The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance. Famous celebrities. That's when it happened.
Stop! Desist! Halt! Please! Stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list?
Mr. White, admit your guilt. Right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press.
Ah! I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker.
Case closed, Your Honor.
Freaking Phoenix.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again! That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty! Let the confetti fly!
Oh, it's an updated confetti. That's what they updated?
That is all. This court is adjourned. Get out of here!
I live! September 9, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Hey, what's up, Elliot? Yeah, this game does look really good. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here's running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much to say! Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief. Mia!
September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Faye and Co. Law Offices.
Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger?
Borga.
Mia? You should see your face! Mia! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright and Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. You said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick, you know what this means? We're partners.
And thus
You know,
the dynamic duo was born.
when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright and Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Oh, they really could have updated that CG just a little bit. Maybe fixed Phoenix's mouth.
Nah, that's the glory to it.
Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy! Burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. Oh, okay, wait up.
The Borgers wait for no man. The end. Of which, if we decide to continue further, I shall be.
It should be Powers? Is that what you said?
Motherfucking,
Burger.
Borga. Like, I want it to be Will Powers, Salmonella, and either Penny or Cody.
Oh, it's going into the cutscene. The pale moon.
Oh, you've escaped from the lost time because someone the pale moon of the sky calls for your blood.
The moon? No, it is you who shall gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Wah!
Grah!
The warrior's sword gleamed and struck in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. Oh, by the way, I'm Snake.
Yeah, by the way, I'll be back, so nobody's gonna be doing these ones.
Although I could be Hendrickson from the Seven Deadly Sins. That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate! Whoa, stop waving that broom around! Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17, see? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps. Yeah.
I'm back.
Well, Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess.
She just came here to see the Steel Samurai.
Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright and Co. offices. I wasn't even planning on doing this episode, but then
I was wondering, are we doing this or?
I mean, we can. We certainly can. I was planning on quitting and maybe playing Smash with Alex or something.
I mean,
Do you have Nintendo Switch Online yet, Aaron?
I haven't gotten around to. Remember, because you're the one with the Twitch Prime.
Oh yeah.
So
I should probably renew that in case it goes away.
ball is kind of a little bit, just a bit, in your court.
Okay. But no one paid any attention to the Wright and Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? Well, we can do this opening scene. It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner.
October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix writes a bedroom.
Don't
good
say it
lord,
like
boy.
that. Don't say it like that.
Dilly, dilly, dilly.
Hello? This is Phoenix. Nick! Maya? What? It's still early. I mean late. I mean early. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain! Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV! Yeah, on TV. No! I mean, he actually did it! In real life! He skewered a villain with a samurai spear! I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick! Please, Nick!
Bape. October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Radical offices.
Maya's here, watching television. I'm gonna do this in the judge's voice. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers played the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, warrior of Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who played the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, no, no! It's a nightmare! The Steel Samurai is over! The world is over! Yes, Wright & Co. law offices. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai! What? Yes, yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick! Go? Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So, I've decided this will be our first case!
Well, time to move.
Oh, I thought we were gonna end it there, but...
Hey, it's your show, not mine.
Yeah, I think we're gonna end it there. So, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you all I fucked it up. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, continue testing, and best of luck in all of your future endeavors. Bye-bye.
Bye.